Hi, Claire. Thank you. What had been a very compact storm in its kind of beginning phases in the Western Gulf, getting bigger and broader. And we're going to see that as you look kind of in the last moments of this loop here with this eye wall beginning to kind of close in on itself, perhaps going through replacement. And as it does that, it'll weaken a bit and get bigger, but don't anticipate much weakening. In fact, Hurricane Center is still forecasting this to be, while a 5 now, Category 4 hurricane at landfall somewhere very, very near Tampa. But noticing a lot of the shower activity, a lot of the convection, even thunderstorm activity now. So we're getting lightning pops up near Tampa right now where their showers have already begun up and around the I-4 corridor. We're getting some rain now kind of merging with the outer edges of Milton that's converging along a stationary front that's been in the area, allowing it to expand just a little bit, and it's going to enhance our impacts as well. I mean, just because of the last couple of weeks worth of this nor'easter conditions, this northeast winds, that impacts everything. Look at the radar view now from Key West. You can already start to see the full eye wall, the entirety of the enclosure there. So just noting that it's getting much, much closer to land. And there is your front, and that has been helping to steer and keep this a little bit further south. In fact, the latest National Hurricane Center track has kept it a little bit further south of Tampa. One computer model, not official forecasting, but just kind of giving us guidance, a tool within the toolbox of impacts where landfall could occur, lining up pretty well with that Hurricane Center track. As it comes on shore, notice how lopsided it becomes towards North Florida. So South Florida, especially once you get down towards Miami and the Florida Keys, certainly dealing with some strong showers, perhaps even some tornadic activity south of the eye. As things come on shore here, torrential rains, banding, and that'll last really overnight into that lunch hour Thursday. And that's why we have storm surge concerns, and that's why we really need to be watching our next several high tides, specifically overnight Thursday into Thursday afternoon. So notice our various spots: Main Street Bridge, downtown Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach. Notice the places upriver. So further up the St. Johns River a little bit later. Main Street Bridge, 3:03 a.m., then again 3:21 p.m. This will apply to Palatka as well a little bit later in the day. But along the beaches in the intercoastal, just basically assume our high tides are going to occur between about 1:30 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. and then again those corresponding hours 12 hours later out there in the beaches through the afternoon. Those are the big tides we're going to want to watch for more water. Lee Southwick continues our coverage this morning. Hello, Lee.
Hey, Lou. Yeah, so as you mentioned, we got to really watch those high tides. Storm surge along the coast, 3 to 5 feet possible, and then along the St. Johns River, 2 to 4 feet of surge possible. You know what makes that potential flooding from storm surge even worse? Adding rainfall on top of that. Our highest rainfall totals, southern St. Johns, portions of Putnam, and across Flagler County, where you could get max 12 inches of rain. And then places like Ponte Vedra through portions of Clay, you could get up to 8 inches of rain across the Jacksonville metro area, perhaps up to 4 inches of rain. As for winds, we'll have sustained winds near 40 all up and down the coast. That bumps up to 60 for portions of St. Johns, Putnam, and Flagler counties, with gusts even stronger, gusts perhaps up to 80 miles an hour. So we could have lots of trees down, widespread power outages. Now,